Hello my beautiful people, welcome to LRG's TV. In this video, I will be talking about Nigerian artists who have been arrested by the police. Stay tuned and enjoy this video, and don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification button so you will be notified whenever I post videos like this. Thank you. Number 1. Burna Boy. Burna Boy was arrested in 2017 for sending armed men to attack Mr. 2K. The robbers were apprehended and confessed that they were sent by Burna Boy's manager. After their confession, Burna Boy was declared wanted by the Lagos State Police Command. He later presented himself and was detained. He was arraigned in court and released on bail for 100,000 naira. The case later died down after Burna Boy called Mr. 2K to apologize. However, that wasn't Burna Boy's first time facing the law. In 2010, a young Burna was reportedly involved in a gang-related stabbing in London that left one person dead. He was tried as a minor, found guilty, and sent to jail. The singer was released on parole 11 months into his sentence on the ground of good behavior. He reportedly flaunted the terms of his parole and traveled back to Nigeria to pursue his musical career. Number 2. Dame Crane. Dame Crane was said to be the next big thing in Nigerian music industry. He was signed to 2baba's Hypertech record and was on his way to becoming one of Nigeria's biggest stars until his arrest in 2017. He was accused by an American jet company, Tab Jets, of using 5 different credit cards that did not belong to him while trying to book a private jet with them. He was arrested and sent to jail in Miami for theft credit card scam and fraud. He was later released from jail after meeting his bail condition set at $7,500. He pleaded not guilty to the charges and demanded a trial by jury. The court dismissed the case. In 2019, Dame Crane was brought before a magistrate court in Igbosere on 3 counts bordering on conspiracy, threat to life, defamation, and conduct likely to cause a breach of peace profiled against him by the police. He allegedly threatened the lives of staff members of betting company Merrybirds Gold Limited on July 29, 2019, and also released a song which he accused the firm of breaching of contract. He was fined a sum of 50,000 naira with one shorty in likely sum. Number 3. Davido. Obio has run into trouble with the police a few times. In 2011, he was arrested by members of the police force sent by his father. Davido had dropped out of school without his father's permission. He traveled to Atlanta and then London, breaking his SIM cards and maintaining radio silence. Upon his arrival back to Lagos with tattoos and piercing instead of a business management degree, police operatives sent by his father apprehended him. Davido and Chief Adeleke later agreed he would get a degree for a private university in Nigeria if he wanted to continue his musical career. Although he agreed, Obio broke his agreement by releasing music and performing at shows while in school. In an interview on The Breakfast Show, hosted by Chalamanda Tengod, he said, "I remember the first show. I was upstairs in the green room and was about to come down. I looked down and there were like 50 policemen. Back then, they took my ex, they arrested her, they took my road manager, they arrested the promoter. I remember I went through the back fence, was running, I picked up the phone and my dad was like, if you don't come to the police station, all your friends are going to jail." I got to the police station and the policeman's phone started ringing and it was my songs playing as it's ringing too. He let us go at some point. Davido was rumored to have been arrested again in November 2019 for allegedly stabbing Michael aka Dream Chaser, who is said to be the younger brother of Abu Ebe, the CEO of Obimzi Records in Dubai. A tipsy Davido was approached by the victim and things got awry quickly, which Davido alleged slammed a bottle on the victim's head. He was arrested immediately while the victim rushed to the hospital. However, his manager denied the report and the father of 3 was spotted with Mayokon in London. Number 4.
Lil Frosh.
Sani Wasiu, popularly known as Lil Frosh, was arrested for allegedly assaulting his girlfriend. He was detained at Alagbon police station in Ikoyi. Lil Frosh was also dropped from his label DMW after the allegations came to light. He had barely spent a month signed to the record label. He denied the allegation in a radio interview, stating that pictures she released as evidence of the assault were alleged reactions.
Number 5. Naira Marley.
Naira Marley is one of Nigeria's most controversial artists. In a noisy documentary, Marley claimed to have been arrested 124 times. In 2019, the Economic and Financial Crime Commission arrested Naira Marley on charges of internet fraud and money laundering. Marley's arraignment, along with musician Zlatan Ebili and 4 others, was one of the most talked about topics of 2019. He was remanded in prison and later got bail after appearing in court for the second time. Naira Marley was arrested again in 2020 for breaking lockdown rules. According to a statement by the Lagos State Police Command, Marley embarked on a non-essential trip from Lagos to Abuja and back to Lagos on the same day through the Murtala Muhammed International Airport, Ikeja, for a musical concert in Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. He and his manager were fined the sum of 100,000 naira each.
Number 6. Omah Lay.
In the first trip out of the country, rising star Sterling Omah Lay, popularly known as Omah Lay, was arrested in Uganda for flaunting COVID-19 rules. He was arrested alongside singer Thames and the event promoter. Omah Lay was released after spending 2 days in police custody. If convicted, he would have faced up to 7 years imprisonment without the option of fine. Omah Lay has not given an official statement since his return.
Number 7. Seun Kuti.
Oluwaseun Anikolapo Kuti followed in his legendary father's footsteps. Apart from being one of the few artists who make Afrobeat music, he is also a political activist. That is not where the similarity ends. Seun, just like his father, Fela, has also had his share of arrests. In December 2020, Seun Kuti residence was put under heavy surveillance by the Nigerian police force for allegedly intimidating police with firearms. On an Instagram live, he admitted to assaulting a person who had parked in front of his gate, but didn't respond to the allegation of whether he threatened the person with arms. He was arrested after presenting himself at the Lagos Police Command and detained. He was released later that evening after his alleged team and other activists mounted pressure.
Number 8. Sinzu.
Sinzu, formerly known as Sauce Kid, was one of the biggest and most promising rappers in the early 2010s. In 2016, he was arrested for theft and other related offenses. He allegedly stole $15,388 from unsuspected victims through bank cards, numbers, and identification information of their owners. He was released in 2018 and signed to Davido's DMW record label.
Number 9. Skills.
Rao John, popularly known as Scale, was arrested along with his manager Osage for alleged committing fraud against his record label, Baseline Record, in 2016. According to an insider, Scale and his manager confessed to taking over 10 million naira from the label, but the parties soon resolved their issue out of court.
Number 10. Small Doctor.
Temitope Adekunle, popularly known as Small Doctor, was arrested on December 3, 2018 with 3 members of his crew. He was alleged to have threatened officers on patrol with an unregistered rifle before he was disarmed and arrested. The musician, who is also an ambassador for the police force, was released and all charges against him were cleared. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and make sure you turn on the notification button so you will be notified whenever I post videos.